Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Good morning from the Philippines. Ito po ang palarong pambansa ng poker na nasa X-Poker na. And this is the Summer Poker League presented by X-Poker and brought to you live by Pilipinas Poker. Dito lamang sa X-Poker Pilipinas Union. Nako, yung mga ka-X natin dyan. Nagpupuyat kayo ngayon. Nakakasama dito sa atin. Ako po si Commish Erms. At kasabi rin natin dito si Coach Ron Regis aka Red Erickson na buhay pa sa ating torneo at ang poging-poging si Mr. Tectonic. Bumati muna kayo.
Sige, unahan mo, Coach.
Sige, ako muna babate. So, shout out to all the viewers and good to be back here and working with Tectonic and Commish Erms. I missed working with you guys in the last week pero now pwede na dahil nasa X-Poker na tayo. And this is a very, very late night, which is the perfect time to have a lot of X.
How about my good friend, Mr. Tectonic?
Shoutout ko si Randall Chua ng Team Frisky, naka-tune in sa atin. Shoutout sa inyo, Team Frisky. At bago ang lahat, Coach, Pare Comish, gusto kong magbigay ng message sa ating bagong ka-tie up na X-Poker Pilipinas Union.
Yan.
Good job, guys. Kung makikita nyo, yung entries natin ngayon, record-breaking. Maraming salamat.
natin yan. Yes.
Maraming salamat sa tulong ng ating mga union head at yung mga club owners. Yan.
Oh, Noel, I have to say it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Incredible effort from the people at X-Poker Pilipinas Union. We are just starting today, first leg ng Summer Poker League 2022 and already 30 teams.
Wow.
30 teams on day one. This has never happened before. Another thing that's never happened before is nag-triple yung guarantee.
Oo nga. This is supposed to be a 50K guaranteed, 50K in chips, and now we're past 150,000. Amazing.
It's never happened before.
Good job. X-Poker Pilipinas Union. Shoutout ko yung mga union head natin dyan. Sila Don Ferrer, sila Francis Amarga, sila sino kaya, Coach?
Si Edward Pepito.
Si Edward Pepito, mga boss. Shoutout sa inyo. Thank you for supporting Pilipinas Poker. Yan.
Well, ito yung una nating leg. This is our first leg of several for our Summer Poker League, March 29, the kickoff date. And already, how many entries, how many runners do we have for this initial salvo?
Okay, I'll run some numbers.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the history of this league that Pilipinas Poker has been doing, the high mark ever was 344 players, and that was one of the earlier legs of summer 2021. This first leg, we have sarado 400 players. Ngayon, when it comes to number of entries, we've crossed the 400 mark quite a few times, but today we have 572.
So we've never crossed the 500 mark. Yun ang sinasabi mo.
Never, not even crossed the 420 mark. So this is really and also we have to thank our friends with Super Union, yung X-Poker Championship. Kaya nakikita nyo yung hashtag XPC because we are playing with our co-unions from Vietnam and Taiwan. So they have a lot to do with these numbers.
Thank you very much and welcome, of course, to our tournament or our league right now. But we only have 11 players remaining. Last time I checked, how many? We still have now 10 players remaining. So we're at the bubble for the final table. Anybody of note here besides this guy by the name of Red Erickson and
kakabati natin an opening spiel. I forgot to steal. So now I think I lost 100 grand just talking to you guys.
Oh yeah. Well, it's okay. You still have one more orbit, and we also want to say hello to Nemesis, still alive.
Yes, that's actually my teammate. So my team is off to a strong start here. Nemesis and I are both part of the Paradiso Amadeo floaters. So, but you know, we always start well. That's really not what we're trying to improve. We want to finish well also.
Yan, bukod dyan kay Nemesis at sa Red Erickson. Ayan, muli na.
Alam, mahirap dito. Auto-call si Nemesis eh. I mean, there's no two cards that he should be folding here. Regardless if I'm the teammate or not. But okay, thank you very much.
That was a 2-1 and he said, well, you're my teammate.
Tama, may break. Mag-usap muna tayo.
Yes,
Teka,
sir.
batiin ko muna yung nasa live stream natin. Medyo madami na to.
Yes. Alright.
Shout na.
Shout out kay John Gonzalez. Good luck sa mga players ng Team Tactics. Uy, shout out sa inyo. Saan nga naka-base ng Tactics na to, coach?
Tama, Bicolano din yan, Tactics.
Yan.
Pero ang pangalan ng team nila, hindi lang basta Team Tactics. Tactics lang sa Kalam. Yun yata pangalan ng team
Shout
nila.
out sa inyo, John Gonzalez. Ayan, dyan din si Mark Coopera. Ito, teammate niya na to, ni paring Tira Pasok. Ayan, si Trev05.
Maharlikans siya, Maharlikans. Oo.
Si Trev05, andyan din. Live stream hanggang 5 a.m.
Good morning.
Naman sana.
Kaya sabi
Pero
nila,
pero medyo mainit yata si Tira. Ulo ni Tira Pasok ngayon, Mr. Tectonic, ano ba ginawa mo na naman sa kanya? In-out mo ba?
Nowhere to be found.
oo, kasi hindi na uso ang 20 itim ngayon. Parang komisyon. Teka, ito sabi ni Randall Chua, shout out Coach Ron, Tectonic, and Gomis. Good game, Boss Jobet. Uy, ito, balita to, parang Gomis, Coach Ron. Si Boss Jobet Huerto, idol natin, miyembro na ng Team Frisky.
Ba?
Wow!
Medyo big catch yan.
Wait a minute.
Magaling din mag-recruit ng mga Team Frisky.
2 seasons free agent. Yan ang pinalit nyo sa kanyang Australian na Meron silang lumipad na miyembro eh.
Oo, kasi busy ang team manager na ngayon, si Miss Frisky. Busy daw siya, kaya individual lang muna. Pero nawala din sa kanila si Blafalo. Sabi ko nga ba?
Blafalo. Ay, si Blafalo naman parang Kawhi Leonard yun eh. Medyo hot recruit pero rental. No? Yung core naman ng Team Frisky, alam natin yan. Si Randall Chua talaga.
Pero alam naman natin guys, nung last nung Christmas Poker League natin, ang dami rin nating teams. May mga nag-merge pa, nagkaroon na ba ng mga super teams? Heading into the summer.
Ayan, speaking of, sila, nandito si Cho Maglaki at si Trev05. Team Haplos na ngayon, yung Team Pandemics at yung Team Etimos
Yung Oblax, yun ang super team.
Super team. Shout out sa inyo. Ayan, sabi ni Cho Maglaki, salamat sa bumubuo ng Pilipinas Poker. Ayan, salamat din sa inyo, bro.
Share ko lang yung proseso sa pagpili ng mga teams kasi pasalimuot yan and everybody has their own method. I actually was private to the Paradiso Amadeo recruitment process. The selection process. I was relegated to the G League. After performing poorly last time, which is of course...
Hindi. Kasama mo din si James Wiseman. Huwag ka mag-alala.
Pero yun nga, ang ganda ng proseso. I mean, everybody's really getting serious about the team portion of our Poker League. Especially ngayon, sa Team Tectonic, kamusta kayo? Ang ganda na ng umpisa nyo, pero dulo, naubos din.
Bali nagpalit kami ng 2 miyembro kasi... last time, di ba? Saka alam naman natin ang pagkasali ka sa team, mas maganda yung mga miyembro mo dedicated talaga, meaning maglalaro talaga. Si Leg Choi, si Boss Andre na nasa Macau, naka-duty ngayon panggabi. So sabi niya, hindi daw siya makakala.
Tinamaan ang kanyang work schedule.
Tapos si Enzo Arceo, shoutout sa mukha mo, Enzo Arceo. Sunod-sunod naman ang naka-line up niyang mga event. Kaya sabi niya, pass muna siya, individual na lang. Kasi alam naman nila na importante talaga na pagkasali ka sa team, dapat nalalaro mo yung legs. So nagpalit kami at parehas newcomer. Although yung isa ipinalit namin matagal ng miyembro ng Pilipinas Poker, etong liga natin na nilaunch nitong pandemic ngayon pa lang ulit siya babalik. Si Jonathan Di Makulangan. T-Spin. Eto, teka coach, kailangan kong batiin to. Dito si Karil Crisostomo. Ayan, shoutout po kay Richard Manila. Ayan, si Karil Crisostomo, coach, isa to sa mga people behind the scene ng Expo Pilipinas Union. Kaya good job sa inyo, Karil. Job well done.
One of the people who they never sleep. Yan, si Karil. I'm convinced na 2 tao yan actually because parang imposible yung ginagawa niya na lagi siyang nakakasagot sa lahat ng tanong. Lahat ng topic.
Mga ka-ex natin ngayon, kailangan sumabay din kayo sa amin. We're very full of energy. At ang tansya natin dito, baka abutin tayo ng mga tumitilawak na manok. Tignan natin sa action
According
resumes.
to Trev05, yes.
Oo, bubble
Okay.
time na tayo dito, guys. Yan, si
Very
Coach
easily.
Ron.
This
There
is
he
a
goes.
very easy automatic shove, no? 3 big blinds na lang aking stack. So it will either become 6 or 0. Wala na ata akong fold. I have a little bit of fold equity kay Scheider kasi nakakasakit pa yung 120 sa 325 niya. Pero kung yung si Ishyak yung nasa big blind, good game.
oh, well, we have only 2 tables remaining. Kanina pa tayong hand for hand heading into the final table dito. Pero pag-usapan natin ng action, ano? I mean, first time natin sa X-Poker doing the Summer Poker League. How was the action for this opening day?
Oh, besides that, ang daming tao. There's a new rule change that I think affected the action. So we've always been doing single rebuy for the league events, but for this time, the rebuy gets you 15,000 chips instead of just 10.
Yeah.
So that's parang feeling ko malaking dynamic because a lot of people, kahit 8,000 pa in the early stages chips nila, they want to have 15. So there was a lot of shoving in like level 4, 5, 6, 7 that you could almost feel na walang laman. They're just like, they don't care. Either mag-double up to or babayin na ako and get my 15K. So that I think did a lot for the beginning to ako, that's how I got my chips, no. Actually kami ni Ranchudas, we're doing the same thing. We're trying to shove our first 10 na either we double it up or we get 15K when we rebuy. So I believe I got him.
Oh!
Bakit?
And then he came back. Okay, that's the end. As usual, I will excuse myself from the final table so we can focus on this goddamn live stream.
Yan ang hirap
Okay,
sa...
Mr. Tectonic, take it away. The members of the final table are now before us.
Ito, pakilala ko na. Nemesis. Ayan, ano to? Team Paradiso Amadeo, 197,000 chips. Si Scheider, 293,000 chips. Champion Nuts, 928,000 chips. Si Carlsten, 2015, 833,000 chips. Si Isyek na nag-out kay Coach Ron, 1.42 million chips. Jansob 01. Ito coach, ano to? Parang komish, regular natin to.
Yes.
Miyembro ng Team GG. Yan, 701,000 chips.
GG.
Laban lang. Yan, 826,000 chips. RLR, ito, kaibigan natin to at kasali din
very good friend.
sa liga natin to. Uy, may out ba? Ayun, wala pa. Yan. 340,000 chips. At ito, coach, ano to? Nosebleed, yung ano niya. Puro sign.
Pangalan yan, ha? Bunch of currencies. Parang may RMB na currency.
Money exchange ba? Money exchange, ano?
Yan,
Greek
856,000 chips. Yan ang bumubuo sa ating final table para dito sa Summer Poker League 2022 Leg 1. Nasa X-Poker Pilipinas yun.
May bomba na nagaganap dito. There's a race and then a re-race and then we're gonna see a shove aces.
Oh my God,
against
RLR, you need another 8.
So it is over para dito kay RLR ba yan? And we're down to 8 players remaining dito sa ating final table. But again, what is the guarantee in terms of the prize pool? Dito at this point, Mr. Tectonic.
Ayan, teka, pero bago ang lahat, no? Mabanggit ko lang, maraming mga nalito kasi
ako rin eh.
Itong nakikita nila sa prize pool natin, since naka-Super Union tayo, lahat ng amount dito times 50. So yung buy-in natin na 6 times 50 yun, kaya 300 chips.
It's our usual 300.
Oo, so
Nemesis is under the gun, short stack with barely more than 4 BB.
Is it now or not yet, Nemesis?
That's the question. It is now.
Ayan. So Team Paradiso Amadeo with 1 remaining member has gone all in under the gun.
Pero
I'm not quite sure if we have anybody from Vietnam who made it to the final table, ha?
We have yet to get the list of teams ng Vietnam and Taiwan. So if I'm just gonna base on the local teams, I think we have the highest finish. Although review natin, I mean, the Scheider, this looks like a very Filipino name. Ito si Laban lang, di ba? So,
Malamang.
pag na-update na yung registry, we're gonna see baka may ibang teams dito na
So will it
nakapag-final
be a
table
three-way
points.
or will it be just heads up?
Heads up lang to in isolate,
Heads up.
which is good for us. We have 2 overcards. Let's hit that overcard.
Wala.
God,
Dito mama. Good game, Nemesis.
ang bilis ng pangyayari.
Pero like the Christmas Poker League, Nemesis also strikes first for Team Paradiso Amadeo as the highest finisher. So now 7 players remaining.
I-award ko muna yung points ni RLR. Yan, for finishing 9th place. Nakakuha siya ng 40 points para sa kanya at sa kanyang team. Ito din si Nemesis. Yan, finishing 8th place. Nakakuha naman siya ng 45 points para sa kanya at sa team Paradiso Amadeo.
So ganun pa rin ang distribution ng points like it was in the Christmas Poker League.
When we designed the point system, we didn't think there would be 400 entries. So parang kanina I was looking at it like we're so used to yung point system na to of getting 150 is for 201 players and up. But now that we have 400, parang we're not gonna change it. Pero masarap lang isipin like, well, if this keeps up somewhere down the line, it's probably gonna have to be worth more.
Yeah.
No, if there should be another tier, maybe 350 and up or something.
More than 500 runners tayo today. So that's a good sign for the first leg or the first leg nga natin dito. So meron tayong chip leader dito. I'm forget Isyek. Our chip leader 1.29 million.
Hula ako pangalan nito, Casey. Si Casey yan, hindi yan si Isyek.
Ganon. Casey.
Si Casey.
Ka-ex natin yan. Ka-ex din natin yan dito.
Ito pala, here's another significant change na I want the people watching the live stream to know and spread the word. Sanay tayo that chatting is banned in the final table. But dito sa Super Union setup where the league is being held now, dito sa Poker Championship Union, actually chatting is banned from the start. So they do this for many security reasons. So ngayon, hindi na uubre yung ginagawa natin dati na yung last 2 tables nagpapa-shoutout tayo from the in-table chat. Hindi na. So dito na lang tayo sa stream mag-shoutoutan.
Meron ba nagpapa-shoutout, Mr. Tectonic?
Wala.
Ito, si Juan Maningkad, si Busdome, nandito, sabi niya, guys,
good morning.
Watch out for the biggest guaranteed tournament of the Metro. Be ready for this.
Ba? Yan pa masarap guys. Bumabalik na rin ang live poker. Ang dami ng live poker events na nagaganap.
Sabi ni Trem05, shoutout po kay Laban lang. Mag-red ka na next leg. Ba, sino ba itong laban lang na to?
Teammate mo ba yan?
Oo nga.
RLR?
Dami ng chips. 520,000.
Akala ko pa naman kami ni Nemesis ang highest pointer.
Andyan din si Justin Philip Belaniso ng Cebu. Pero ito,
Uy,
sabi niya,
lamaw.
pa-shoutout from Canada. Ayan, sabi niya.
Uy, at least dun umaga or hapon. Ito, teka muna, may check raise na naganap dito.
Check raise on Ace King 4. Pretty dry, pero kinocommit niya si Jansob. Wait, Jansob parang Team GG to
Oo, kanina in-introduce ko. Siya yung naka-out kay Nemesis.
Okay. So wala. Malayo pala kami ni Nemesis sa high scoring. It looks like laban lang. Baka meron din team. Hanapin ko ngayon na. Sige, usap muna kayo dyan.
Tanong natin
may lift tapos may race dito, Mr. Tectonic, ha? Mukhang magkakaroon na naman tayo ng action.
Active si Isyek sa bagay. Siya ang chief leader natin.
Saka nasa posisyon na siya ngayon. He's got the button. You have a UTG limper. And flap ko lang. Let's see the flop. 6-4-3. Dalawang hearts. Check to the chip leader. Was that a steal attempt with basura? Check behind. Yan ay alas. Kung magsabi na kayo ng totoo. Yan ang maganda rito. May suspense pa na nagaganap dito eh. Check to the razor. The ace coming out. Yan, there's that bet. Halos half pot. Actually, half pot nga talaga.
Medyo mabigat.
AC using the chips
Yeah.
that God has given her.
Yun na nga eh. Girl ba to? Girl ito?
Malay
Girl ba
natin.
ito? Leader natin.
We're not gonna know. No? Alam ko lang, nag-apply siya na maging gwardiya sa Squid Game pero wala na silang pink na hoodie. Sino mo yung avatar, di ba?
Ito, makita yung blinds natin, 25,000, 50,000. Iba yung dynamic na gantong. Isa pa yun, guys, tatanong ko sa
The
inyo.
blinds are higher because
Yeah.
the game is longer, no?
That's right.
Usually
And also,
when we get here, we're 300 or even heads up. So ngayon, ang daming chips sa mesa. Before, first to a million, usually wins it.
Yeah. But also, yung dynamic of starting this a little later. Tandaan natin, we used to start at 5 p.m. Philippine time.
That's
Now we
right.
start at 8 p.m. Philippine time. And when we check midnight, we still have over 40 players remaining. So the question is, the guys who are working, you have day jobs and are coming in at 8 p.m., what does this do to their stamina? Diba, moving forward?
Yun lang. I think there are pros and cons there because a lot of we did 8 p.m. to accommodate our competitors from other territories. Pero actually, oops, that's it. You are one outer, my friend. Actually, outs niya yung Jacks.
Yeah.
But nothing there. Nabati si Laban lang.
So laban lang.
Sige,
got
award mo muna
outthrown.
Tectonic at tutuloy ko yung sinasabi.
Sige lang.
Laban lang, finishing at 7th place. Yan, nakakuha siya ng 50 points. Si Laban lang, sabi ni JP Vilaniso, hindi daw siya yun. Pero kilala niya, taga-Canada din daw yan.
Wow.
Okay. Guadalupe, Canada. Okay, sasabi ko, actually a lot of locals also prefer the 8 p.m. because dati with the 5, they were mostly entering late because they get home 7, then they have quick dinner or whatever, diba? So ngayon with the 8 p.m., they can actually play from the start. But even if they want to relax for a bit and come in an hour later, it's not as if the way they came in before na 10K lang ang stock mo, late rich na. And then the other factor that helps is, sige, you come in late, pero you bust out, you come back with 15. So there's a little more play. So those are the things na that contribute. Kaya
Yung kapilang side naman nun, gising ka ng alas 7 para pumasok sa opisina. Gising ka pa rin hanggang ngayon, di ba?
Ito na yung sabi na, this used to be the same logic kung bakit Sunday ang mga day 2 ng tourney at yung final day Monday. It's like no regard for the work schedule. Actually, ang logic lang dyan, kung qualified ka sa final day, malamang magde-day off ka kasi bayad ka na nun. Kumita ka na nun. Bayad na araw mo nun eh. Pwede mo na you call in sick kasi meron ka ng So ito, 'di ba, if you're gonna miss work the next day, I think you're gonna get paid.
Sige, let's do a little math. At this point, we have
a little,
6 players already remaining. What is the guarantee at this point already in terms of chips? Kasi may times 50 yan.
6,500. Yan, I removed the decimals. 6,510. Yan, ang guarantee ng ating next finisher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are 600.
Yep.
6,640.5 to be exact.
Ayun.
Scheider. Naka-knockout po si Scheider. Simple, quiet lang ha. Nasa 1.3 million na siya.
Sneaking up on the chip leaders. Si KC was close to 2M pero ngayon bumaba ng bahagya. Ito si Champion Nuts. Ito yatang nag-out kay paring Patch. No? Although iba na yata ang pangalan ni Patch Adams ngayon sa edition ng league na to.
Ito, blind defense. So, nakita natin 2 8s and a 6 with 2 hearts. Ha? This is a blind defense. Galing dito kay sino man yan.
Si Scheider.
Scheider kalaban. Yan.
EP Racer versus the unspeakable. Si Voldemort. He who cannot be named.
Kasi puro emoticon eh.
So yan, si Voldemort, check and call ang galaw. Medyo standard naman, 868, you're gonna bet any 2 cards if you're in position because you're just betting, hey, I don't connect but neither does he.
But what was the call? And now what is
very
this
strange.
donk?
Very strange to lead out And he's
baka
leading
may
out.
nabuo ng straight. Oh.
Oh, pero he's leading out a little. Like if he wants to get paid, he might lead out less. Pero the way he's leading out, wala siyang choice kundi ipasok to. So it cannot be a bluff. If he's gonna bluff, this is a very small bluff na wala na. He's only gonna get called unless
This is not a
natakot
bluff
sa flush
anymore.
to.
Committed na ito. Si Emoticon.
That's what I mean. Like for Scheider to
Oo.
call that sa turn, hindi na dapat iniisip tong river. Diba? Kasi kung takot siya sa flush, dapat in-all in niya sa turn. And let the cards fall. So by him calling that and then giving up on that, no, it was very indecisive for Scheider. Ayan, na-nicean ka tuloy.
Natamaan tuloy siya rito.
Oo.
Ito si Scheider. Less than $1 million na. Ngayon meron na tayong race naman. Coming from UTG1 kay Carlston. Halos patas-patas na naman yung chips natin sa mga nasa ilalim. We have 3 guys over $1 million. And what is the... Ano makuha ng first place dito?
Wait, Tectonics, get your calculator
Tectonic, ano yan?
Karera tayo.
770.
I'm looking at 39K ang tansya ko.
139?
Hindi,
39 lang.
Kala ko
39, but that's
139.
never happened, ha?
Oh.
38,621.
Yan. I think a previous high natin was about 27.
27.
So, in doing this, on our 5th season, on our first leg, we are breaking all records.
Pero teka, pare ko, Miss Coach Ron, may spoiler dito. Galing kay Boss Joven.
Ano?
Sabi niya, ready nyo bankroll nyo. 20 million guaranteed happening on June 5 to 12.
Oh,
Teka,
tagal pa yan.
teka.
Ano yan? Live o dito sa
Sa
Expoker?
Metro.
Hindi ba
Metro.
APT yan? Metro yan? That's huge.
Oo.
Million guaranteed. Parang international tournament.
Anong buy-in nun?
Hindi. I think if you read through it, correct mo na lang, Boss Joven, kung mali, no? When you say 20 million, it's probably guaranteed total ng lahat ng events, no? Pero if this is a single event guarantee ng 20M, then talagang yun ang tanong ko, anong
Pang high
buy-in
roller.
nun?
Pang high roller yun.
But I'm guessing this might be a series and 20 million in total guarantees.
Parang festival, no?
Ganon din ang style ng APT, magbibitaw ng guarantee, pasya-shock ka. But it's actually, they add up all the guarantees of all the event. But still for Metro, na coming tayo from RVS 5M and then pag may special event like anniversary, it goes up to 10M. So 20M is like welcome back to live
talagang
poker.
welcome back. Tama, parang festival nga yan. Ano? It's coming June pa yan. So sa mga online, ang dami rin. Makakasabay din ng mga tournaments na online. Pero dito sa Expoker, ang dami rin na nakahain to the guys who have made the big move, who have made the big shift. Wow. This is an amazing platform.
Yes,
Samantala.
speaking of June, ang timing nito is our season finale will be June 24. And on that same day, we're gonna play out our Pusoy National Championship. So June 24, i-mark nyo na if you're ambitious, that's when the cookie crumbles. That's when the cookie jar.
Yan. Kaya dito, Battle of the Blinds ito. Unraised. This is an unraised spot. Ace,
Oh, I mean,
deuce.
bad intentions to. Naililim ni Jansop to when he can just shove and try to steal. Because like 80% of the time, walang pang-call tong big blind na baraha. But he chose to limp. So if it's a super speculative hand, yan lang talagang galaw on the flop. Check fold.
Anong range niya doon? Small pockets or something like that?
I don't know why he would limp small pockets, no?
I think kung full package siya doon, hindi siya gagalaw.
Yeah, he would be going for it. Kasi with small pockets, you're targeting the dead man in the middle, pero back up mo lang yung pair mo. In case you get called, you're hoping for a flip against 2 overs. So yung limp niya is more like mga 7-8 suited. Eh.
Oh.
With an ace, I mean any ace, I think you do the same thing. You try to take the money in the middle, and then your ace is just a backup plan.
Ito ngayon, these are 2 guys that, that's a very scary board there. So made straight, anybody with a jack.
First one to bet,
Yeah.
gets it.
There's the
Okay.
bet.
Oh, you wanna look him up with a 9? Diba? Yun yung katapangan doon.
With a deuce.
Oo. This field, no, early level dynamics in case you're gonna play leg 2, Komish. So there has been a lot of river bluffing by Miss Dross. So ang dami. So yung mga board texture na ganun kanina, pag may bet, I was looking it up if I paired up, and true enough, there were a lot of misdraws and a lot of misrepresenting. Of course, ito final table, I think the dynamic is of course very different.
Yeah, but the short stacks are not really that short yet. Ang ganda na naman ang structure natin dito, ha?
Nag-hold on structure with the amount of chips thanks to the number of players, and maybe also thanks to the 15K chips when you rebuy.
Isa pa,
Even though we're 30-60, the shortest stack has 10 bigs, which is a lot better than when we started the stream. 3 big blinds na lang ako. So, at least ito, makakalaro pa sila.
Titignan nga natin if that dynamic, yung ano pa rin 1.5, and then the min races are still working. At this point.
Min race is always gonna work pag ganito final table, because really when you have 600, you're looking down the barrel at 150 or 100. It's the same threat because the next bet is the threat. Like if I call this 100, I'm gonna have this much behind. Am I just gonna check fold, diba? So the leverage is the same. Kakaiba lang pag 1.5 million versus 1.5 million. Ito.
Yeah, talaga. He picked on the big blind with the short stack, so it's either you shove or you fold.
But you cross your fingers that the only guy who has you covered hindi magkaroon ng aces. No?
Marami pa bang nanonood sa atin ng ganitong oras, Mr. Tectonic? Abay, kesa manood kayo ng mga replay ng NBA, ito na lang panuorin nyo.
Ito, may tanong nga si Justin Philip Milanisa, sabi niya, live na ba lalaruin yung top 18?
Uy! That's a thought. Pero that remains to be seen, composition, because if we have people who are from far away, then we have to go stay online. John Sop. This is a small blind after the limp ng isang Carlston. Okay. Limping with bad intentions, and he got exactly what he wanted. There's the gut shot. No good. Wow, exactly what he
Sana
wanted.
yung Queen 5 live cards, but again, Ace King will hold. So Anna Kournikova lives. Ha? Naalala niyo pa ba yun?
Oh. Very
Anna
pretty to
Kournikova.
look at, but doesn't win anything.
Yeah. Totoo yan. Si Ron, favorite niya dyan pag AK Andre Kirilenko. Yeah.
Yes, that's my guy. 5x5.
Fantasy.
Master of the 5x5.
And then there's some action here. Turn card produces second diamond. There's already a made straight. So let's see where this is going. There's a shove from Scheider.
Nagtanggel ito kanina. Scheider,
Uy!
2 pairs.
Full house.
Full house. How can you call with that Jack 5? Grabe, no? This guy, walang respect to si Voldemort kay Scheider. He looked him up with not even the highest pair. And he didn't even have a draw.
Yan ay nice hand niya. Legit na yung sinasabing nice hand.
Ganun ng...
Ito, may follow-up si Boss Joven. Sabi niyo, 20 million main event guaranteed.
Main event.
God, ibig sabihin single event guarantee yun. That is ridiculous. Okay, calling out Pilipinas Poker. Satellite na to.
Satellite talaga yan. Ang problema nga, ano ang buy-in? At meron ba siyang super satellite, may satellite na series?
Sabi niya, we will be releasing the full schedule soon. But first, let's support the summer event. 1.5 million guaranteed. April 2025. Lapit.
Their 750 did very well. It smashed the 1 million mark. So 1.5, kayang-kaya.
Tagal na bakante.
One day event lang yun, ha?
It took a while.
Ito, similar flop na naman. King Jack 9 Rainbow.
Ito, balikatan ng chip. Parehong 1.5M.
Anybody with a queen. Rainbow na yan. Ibig sabihin, wala nang chance na magka-flash yan. So, anybody with a queen.
Ang sarap i-min race nun eh, no? Ikaw si Casey. Nagtatanong ka, ito sagot ko. They have room for that kind of maneuver.
Players remaining, guaranteed.
Teka, hindi mo pa na-award yung points ni John Sob because we have to invite him na mag-register, although pretty sure magre-register yan si John Sob.
Naka-register na sila as Team GG.
Ayun, hindi lang
at kasama
na-update
nila
sa listahan ko.
si Sir Nick Kenya. sa Team GG.
Uy, si
Naku.
Enteng Chan.
Oh, Big Peña, yan ang blast
Running
from the
hot yan.
past.
Running hot ngayon yun si Enteng Chan. So, good timing.
Well, 500 na lang tayo dito, guys. I didn't expect it to go this fast at this rate, pero yun nga, there's been a lot of action dito sa ating final table. We've seen a lot of flops. And we've seen a lot of this, min racing and stealing.
You have to thank me, Nemesis, and RLR for it going this fast because we're very considerate of the viewers. Ayaw namin gising kayo hanggang 5 a.m. kaya tumabi-tabi na kami.
Alam mo,
We took
may
our
ginawa tayo
points.
gato dati, Tectonic, na ang bilis, papuntang 500, pagdating ng 400, inabot ng 2 oras.
Tapos pagdating ng heads up, nag-big Catalan versus
Yun! Johnny Tan.
Johnny Tan, patay na.
Yun, talagang, si Big Catalan ang patay na.
Patay.
Pero that was epic.
That was the
9-4
first
deuce.
that was the first and only time that I've ever seen a guy literally wake up with aces. Diba? Yan na sa ating kasabihan yun eh. Oh, he woke up with aces. In the case of
masarap
Big
dun
Catalan,
dati, di ba?
tulog talaga siya.
Oo, ang tagal hindi nagmmga 2 oras, walang action, fold, race, fold, yun nangyari, tapos biglang race, re-race, all in, call. Ito na yun. Parehong ace 8.
Yung hand naman where dalawang beses sila nagka-aces, puno pa because I was watching that live dahil I was railing for our friend si Ramil Tandok. Nagka-aces si Vic was literally asleep at the table. So when he had those aces, mga 8 pa yata sila, nandun pa sina Derek Hernandez and sina yun. The other guy who had aces while I was watching was Johnny Tan. And he did some kind of medyo slow roll na umall in si Ramil. Derek Hernandez was still to act but Johnny Tan was acting before him. So the reason para siya slow roll kasi all the way in the tank siya before he decided to call. Si Derek naman,
Gusto isama si Derek, di ba?
Yun nga. So that's why is it a slow roll or he was just playing Derek, di ba?
Alam mo, ang daming ganyan dati. Like si Claude, ganun din. Ang ginawa niya dati hindi kay Vitnapa kalimutan ko, isa ganun din, aces din siya. Hindi siya mukhang slow roll when you're at the table,
Well,
Ini-induce
as long
mo lang sumama.
there's a plausible reason nga nag-induce sumama. Pero may ginawa sa akin sa Big Ace definitely slow roll. I opened with kings and there was no one else left to act except the guy na nag-iisip. So when you have aces in that spot, huwag ka na mag-tank. Siya nag-tank.
Yun talaga.
Yun
Medyo slow roll yun. Hindi pala medyo totoo yun. Uy, umabot ng turn to, Umabot ng turn.
Wow,
Two big stacks.
that's a nice number in the pot.
Yep. So there is a made straight on the board. But who
Very
has it?
little chance na may
That's a play.
4-5 yan. You're
Kung
probably looking
blind
at
yan, di ba?
the
Pwede
very
yan,
best someone has a 9, no? What kings?
Di makaporma.
Wow. Ayan, sabi ko, I mean, that was another misdraw na nag-river bluff. So looks like it's still happening kahit final table na.
Pero may chips to spare naman itong si Scheider.
Oo, you take a stab and try to win it. Pero ako in tourney, I'm trying to in cash games, there's always a reason to bluff that misdraw.
Yeah.
In tourneys, I'm trying to stay conscious and not play my cash game habits. Na check fold na lang to sa river. Check fold na lang yung misdraw and just play the next hand. Pero sa cash game talaga, I'm gonna take a stab at it just because of the equity na mamimiss.
Saka maganda sa cash game may reload. Dito pag dulo wala na.
Oo, if
Pweto
it doesn't work, doesn't work.
Ito,
Ayan.
one card straight na naman tayo sa board,
Okay, nobody wanted it, ace high.
Yan. Kung si Tectonic yan, all in pa yan sa Jack 10.
Hindi.
No gamble, no future.
Hindi na magkakatukan yun.
Lahat kay Tectonic, super Lahat ng kilos siya, super. So, ito, activity, 500 pa rin tayo. We've been 500 for a little over 20 minutes already. So, ito na yung longest natin in the final table na nananatili lahat. Everybody's still in it. At least the top 5.
Sorry, medyo hindi pa completed yung database because there were so many, as expected, so many last-minute registrations.
Grabe.
Kaya hindi natin mapangalanan lahat ng player na to. Si Voldemort, si Scheider, si Champion, Carlsten, and Casey. We haven't identified yet kung may team ba sila, anong club sila. Pero the thing that I can see is dahil meron tayong VIP Gold dito sa pag-monitor ko is yung mga stats nila. And what's interesting is pare-pareho sila ng stats. Pare-pareho ang VPIP nila is between 25 to 29. Di nagkakalayo. That means they only play 1/4 of their hands, no? There is walang player dito na sobrang iba ang profile. Talagang pare-pareho ang playstyle. So, if I had to pick sinong pinakaiba, it's just that Carlsten races the least. Pero when it comes to yung range of hands, sobrang halos pare-pareho ang playing range nila.
Okay, ito rin pala yung oras na yung internet natin ay medyo nagiging tricky. Sandali.
Actually, Komish, alam na natin sa viewers natin na hindi ka naka-internet. You are broadcasting from 1982. Yan. Kaya
my DeLorean is
batang-bata ka
parked
tingnan.
outside. Yeah. My DeLorean is parked outside.
Ito dito sa last 5 players natin. Kung hindi mag-a-adjust tong mga player natin, I think may edge dito. Itong si puro emoji yung
Si Voldemort.
si Voldemort.
Oo.
Kasi siya yung may pinamataas na 15%
Yes, doon magkakatalo. Pero even that's not very high, no? I mean, 16 is alam mo naman tayo, pang stealing percent natin, minimum 50 dapat eh.
Pero compare dito sa mga kalaban niya, medyo malayo yung range niya.
Oo, kasi mga tight and passive eh. So, like, I don't see anyone na malaki ang 3-bet. The steal, lalo na. I mean, oh my God, 2% steal. Ito si Carlsten. So, he's actually the most tight passive of the group.
But he still has a lot of chips.
Oh, well, yun nga. They're not going to get into these weird situations. Pero yun din, he might be prone to blinding out because he will actually need a hand. So, buti na lang meron siyang buffer.
Ito paired board on the flop. Yan na, 4 of diamonds on the turn. 2 diamonds na tayo dito. So, somebody may take a shot at this already.
So far, itong dalawa have tangled a lot. Scheider versus Voldemort. Paired board.
So, ano parang reduced ka to a heads-up situation din dun eh.
Well, sabi nga naman nila, any 600 game is just basically a rotating series of heads-up games.
Correct,
diba?
correct.
As soon as you get the others out, you're basically playing heads-up.
So, ito ngayon yung quality of play na nasaksihan natin dito. I mean, Coach Ron or Red Erickson, you made it longest. Ikaw yung bubble na final table. So, talk about the quality of play na nasaksihan natin dito. Na first time here in X-Poker doing this, ha?
Yeah, it's actually, I haven't been playing a lot of tourneys on X-Poker kasi I play, we play the cash games. This field, other than yung na-mention ko na, no, there's a lot of river bluffing with missed draws. Pero other than that, konti lang, like, I was expecting just because of profiling, di ba, dahil meron tayong mga Vietnamese and Taiwanese players, na maraming baliw. Pero actually, hindi. There was only this one guy na nag-chip leader siya early, si Prem 2 ba pangalan or something like that. Yung mga players, they will know kasi ang aga nag-chip lead nun, ang aga nag-400k na chip. Siya lang yung medyo talagang out of line yung mga tira. And yun, the aggro got him all the way to, well, not all the way to the final table. Kailan ba siya na out? Halos sa top 2 tables lang siya eh.
Baka naman si Isildur 1
Peng
yan.
2, so, Peng 2 ang pangalan. Peng 2. So other than him, siya na yung pinaka-wild. The rest of the field, I guess, was more or less something like this. So tatanong natin sa mga other players na how do you handle pag mostly ganito? Diba?
Kaya nga. It also helps that the structure is this way also because if it was any faster than this, wala na, ang dami ng wild at this point.
Well, I think marami lang talaga yung chips dahil sa dami ng players. Kasi itong structure na to has been the structure of all the other leagues. It's just that we never had this many chips on the table. Kaya kahit 40K, 80K yan, hindi pa rin ito nagkakatulakan.
That's right. Dalawa lang ang sub 1 million dito pero yung dalawang sub 1 million medyo nasa below the threshold na tayo. Usually nasa 10 BPs, emergency stock na yan Although kung si Tectonic yan, gumawa na ng paraan yan.
But it's a big pot. The one who takes it down will be the first to be well over 2 million.
Check, turn.
Yeah, they went check and nobody wants it. Counterfeit.
Na-counterfeit yung two-pair niya.
Ang hirap na i-manage because the pot was 2.2, 2.4 and for Carlston to take a stab at it, kailangan madiin yung stab niya. Diba? Like, I'm gonna try to take down 2.4 with about 400,000, 1M na lang chips niya.
Ito, nakaw ginagawa rito ni Scheider.
Teka, Coach, pare Gomes. Batiin ko muna. Edwin De La Cruz. Ayan.
Yeah, hey!
Dalawang team ang pinasok niya from playing safe. Yan, shoutout sa'yo.
Wow,
Si Johnson Rebega, si Jason. Ayan, good
Yan.
game, bro. Sabi niya, alat timing ng all-in ko. Shoutout, boss. May live
nadali ka dun, bro. Namali ang basa mo sa limp niya.
5 cards naman. No.
Pero nilimpan siya ni Carlston kung nabanggit ka agad natin na type passive si Carlston, baka na-detect natin agad na hindi yan maglilimp ng ano.
Pero tingin ko, yung galaw na yun ni Jason, nasa small blind siya Ginamit niya yung position niya na, di ba, usually, pag ang ulit sa small blind, usually malakas. Hindi, saka weak kasi yung dating ng limp Pero yun nga, titingnan din natin. Like, na ace king kaya...
Sino yung nag-limp, di ba? Yun ang ano.
At eto, Coach, may tanong si John Gonzalez. Sabi niya, Sir Ron, meron po bang breakdown ng point system and saan makikita updated points ng mga team? Salamat for future inquiries.
Okay, sige. First, yung breakdown ng point system, nakapost na yan sa Facebook page ng X-Poker Pilipinas. And somewhere in the Pilipinas Poker page, nakapost din. So, konting scroll down lang, it's an image na may kodigo. Oy, patay. This is the end of Voldemort.
Hindi siya naniwala talaga na medyo may magandang hand yung kalaban. Completely dominated. So yan, 4 na lang sila. So ano yung points ni Emoticon?
Nakakuha siya ng 70 points. Yan. Naka-register ka man.
Ano na-guarantee ngayon, Mr. Tectonic, dito in terms of points and in terms of chips?
Sa points, dito sa 4 players remaining, guaranteed na 85 points. At dun sa ating sa chips, teka, kukumpit ko muna.
Yun ko, 11,150. Yan ang bid ko. Parang price is right.
Without going over yan, ha?
Without going over.
119. Uy,
wala na to.
Ay,
pero na. Oy,
oh my God, quads. KC, this is your leg to lose.
Nga
Good game, champion. Nakakuha ka ng 85 points yan. Ito, guaranteed na ng 100 points. Itong tatlo na to. Sana naka-register na kayo.
You gotta give it to Carlston though, guys. Yung strategy niya of being epis is still working.
Hindi, yun naman talaga I mean, as long as you have the chips, hindi ka naman mabablind out. And then, nakakadali din naman siya. Yun, nag-race.
Race pa.
Actually, it's a re-race. Click re-race siya. Click race ito si Scheider. And hindi pa sinaboy lahat. O yan, nakita mo na yung alas. Is that what you wanted to see or that's what you didn't want to see? Diba? Kung kings ka, ayaw mo yan.
Tama.
Teka, tapusin ko yung sagot sa ano. Sa nagtanong. So, yung point system is on the Facebook page of X-Poker Pilipinas and also on Pilipinas Poker. And then, ano yung isa niyang tanong? Where will the standings be seen? Sa Pilipinas Poker makikita yan. Usually, a day or two after every leg. Andun yung points. And then, they post 2 things. They post the image kung saan makikita mo yung standings, pero dahil di kasya doon lahat ng player, lahat ng team, meron din yung link to a public Google Sheet. Anyone can click the link it will open a Google Sheet. So kung may Sheets app ka sa phone, it will open there. Otherwise, it will open in your browser. And then you can see everything for yourself. Ikaw na bahalang umusisa ng everybody's points and everyone's totals and every game play.
If we have 30 teams, how many individual players is that? Na team members pa lang?
Well, hindi pa naman puno lahat ng team, so we can't just multiply by 6, no? Pero at least we are looking forward to, like, some teams started with 4 players. We expect they'll be recruiting as this goes along. And then my late joiners na walang team, shout out Jay Lapinid. Ayan, yan yung mga papasok yan ng team eventually. So it's still going to fill out, pero we wanna see 200 players by the time nasa gitna na tayo.
May team na si Jay Lapinid dati, College of St. Benil. Yan po yung dating basketball player na naging poker pro. Ito si Jay Lapinid.
Oo. Ang unang team niyan was yung combination Cebuano team nila Tira Pasok during the 2020 first ever Summer Poker League. Nalimutan ko na yung pangalan, no? Tira Pasok makakapagsasabi anong pangalan ng team na yun.
Oops, some action here. Lap 776 Rainbow.
Wala na, EPS mode ka na, di ba?
Oo,
The
wala
pot
na yan.
is bigger than your stack. It's a very innocuous flop. My no-hit is better than your no-hit.
Sa stock
Wow,
ni,
nag-tank pa talaga siya eh, no?
Nagmamadali ka bang tapusin to?
sa stock ni Carlsten, kahit ace high, pwede din na itulak dito.
Oo.
Sa block na.
Kasi really, ang isipin lang ni Casey is my ace high better than his ace high? Or is my ace high going to be up against pocket threes, di ba? So,
Ito, naka-tune in pala sa atin. Si Santori TV, sabi niya, C9706.
COG. Oh, original gangster. Si Poker Club yan.
Kamustahin natin yung mga duwende niyan. Ni Tira Pasok. Mr. Tectonic.
Wala na epekto dito yun, pare Gomish.
Ex-poker na ito. Exposed ang tawag dyan.
Tingnan natin.
Pero balita ako, may fearless forecast si parang Tira Pasok. Siya daw ang magiging national champion ng Pusoy.
Wow, oo, yun na rin daw. Kasi na-achieve niya na yung mag-champion team and mag-player of the season. So gusto niya the first ever, diba?
National Pusoy champion.
May meron din tayo.
And the worst.
Hindi pa natin pinopromote. Sa Friday is Pusoy Day naman, ha?
Yes.
Uy, teka, bakit na?
Shider! You are now the low stack.
Yan ang...
This hand will play itself for Shider. Although, you might wanna sit on 300k kung wala nag-race. Tandaan nyo, malakas ang limping range nito ni Carlsten. Not this time. The 7-8, the king. Sinole. Sinole mo agad.
With interest pa.
Welcome, Ronaldo Kiambao. Good day sa'yo, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Sabi ni Tira Pasok, King of Pusoy. Wow.
Ronaldo Kiambao is from Maharlikan's Team Pro. Yan ang sister team ni Tira Pasok.
Si Tira Pasok ay nasa Team Maharlikans.
Tira Pasok nasa Maharlikan's Dead Money.
Tira Pasok Dead Money.
Pero kompleto yung team
Wala
nila.
talaga. Ano pa ba kailangan niyang gawin para makakuha ng respeto? Ano pa ba? Natitira.
Ilang taon na ganyan yan. Pero Biyernes parati. Friday is Pusoy Day.
Yes, Pusoy Day. One thing the veteran... Oops. Wala na. Durog na.
Uy!
Nag-flash na eh. So, GG, Shider.
Sayang, mabot pa yung straight. So, Shider is out.
Taragis, grabe naman to. Dapat gamitin na ni Casey yung emoji na chinelas kasi Ipis versus chinelas na tong matchup na to.
Right. But again, you gotta give it to Carlsten for making it this far with the strategy that he used, ha?
Ayan na, I mean, maghihintay ka pa ba, bro?
Kayang kaya ni Isnik eh.
Oh, hey! Nagkataon pa.
3 lang kailangan, wala. That's it.
Wala na, yeah. Nagkataon pa talaga.
Baka biglang magsasara to mesa. Alam nyo naman itong mga app na to. Ayan, at least
Ayan,
nagpapakita ng
Ayan,
final
meron pala.
finish.
Ayan.
Hindi yung bigla nagsasara na lang.
Oo.
Congrats,
So, yan,
Isik. Ayan, Carlstead
Our
2015.
champion. Yan, sige, go ahead, Mr. Tectonic.
Ayan, i-award ko muna kay Scheider, yung third place natin. Nakakuha siya ng 100 points. Si Carlstead 2015 naman sa second place. Nakakuha siya ng 120 points. At ito si Isyek. Ayan, nakakuha ng 150 points.
Ito.
Ayan, at
At 3 o'clock
772.42 times 50. Sus Marios.
Ano yan?
Payroll lang,
39,000.
katulo.
Okay, pero again, congratulations to everybody na nag-ITM o everybody na nag-participate. Over 500 runners for the first time sa kasaysayan nitong ating liga. Guys, pat yourselves on the back sa lahat na naghirap dito. But again, this is just leg 1.
At
Ako, I like some final reminders, no, bago kayo mag-close and wrap up. If you are not registered, you can get your points if you register before the start of the next leg, which is Friday. April, I don't know what. April sa
April 2,
April na yun,
Friday.
ano? Oh,
April 2, Friday.
Di ba April 1?
The April 1, sorry, April 1 is Friday.
31. April 1. Pero ito totoo
Ah.
to, hindi to April Fool's joke.
Oo,
So, leg 2 on Friday, register before then. And then, kung wala ka pang team or kulang pa miyembro ng team mo, masarap i-recruit to si Casey. Although, hindi mo makukuha yung points niya, baka naman pwede i-buy-in yun yung team for the rest of the season.
Oo.
Dahil meron ng 39,000.
That's a great reward for just like a few hours of work dito. But again, leg 1 pa lang po ito ng ating palarong pambansa ng poker na nandito na po sa X-Poker. So again, it's been a great debut, great working with you two gentlemen. First time ko nakatrabaho yung dalawa, si Coach Ron. dati ko pa
Natuloy din,
nakatrabaho.
natuloy.
Oo, si Mr. Tectonic, kulang na lang, magmahalan kami
Ano
nung
to?
Pasko. Pero,
Teka,
eto
para
na, kasama.
kami.
Oh.
Bago tayo magtapos, no, baka meron kakakilala dyan kay Isyek, yan ang ating champion. Message nyo kami para naman magamit natin yung picture nyo, ilagay natin yung
Attention, X-Poker Club owners, X-Poker Union heads, please connect Casey Isyek to Pilipinas Poker. No? Hey, Tectonic,
Saka-
pasasalamatan ka sa sponsor.
Oo,
Yun,
Busy tayo.
sasabihin ko na nga. Meron tayong sponsor ngayon na actually ito, unahin natin itong bagong sponsor natin. Yan, ang Youth Construction and Supplies. Yan, ang highlight natin ngayon, yung Youth Lighting. Yan. So, kung may mga kailangan kayo sa inyong mga lighting needs, yan, contact nyo lang, Youth Construction and Supplies. Siyempre, hindi mawala dyan, paring Komish. Pero lagi natin binabanggit to dati. Ang nag-iisang Paradiso Amadeo.
Yan!
So, kailan pa tayo makakapunta dyan? Ha?
Mag-final 18 nga, di ba?
Cagbalete Island, Mauban Quezon.
Yan.
Kita mo naman yung mga
June-
picture.
June
Grabe
24 is a good day to go to the island.
Bakit? Ano meron si June 24?
Medyo tapos na yung summer rush. So,
Finale yan.
likely we have.
Oh, storm rush na yung kasunod yan.
So yan, sa mga nanonood sa atin, no, hindi nyo na kailangan pumunta ng Palawan, ng Cebu, ng Boracay. Kung mabilisan na trip, at syempre, murang-mura compare sa dadayo pa kayo sa kung saan. Kita nyo naman yung picture. Ayan,
Pero sa Amanpulo, mura-mura.
Totoo.
ayan nagpa-flash sa inyo yung mga picture. Oh. Sino bang hindi ma-encourage pumunta dyan? Ayan, Paradiso Amadeo. Ayan,
Ilang taon na rin yata, no, Coach Ron? Kaya ba last time ko pumunta dyan? May dekada na, no?
Oo, nag-champion ka pa nun.
Oo.
ulitin
Oo,
natin
may
yan.
dekada na for sure.
I-set
For sure,
na
may
natin
dekada.
dyan. Hindi pwede hindi matuloy kayo dyan sa Summer Poker League.
Oo,
Dapat
kung kailan
kahit
nag-level
isang
1 na
leg,
eh.
makapag-broadcast tayo dyan.
Okay, it's up to you guys. I'm here.
Oo, walang problema. But again, leg 1 pa lamang po ito. We'll see you leg 2 ng Hold'em. Leg 2 ng Hold'em will be next Tuesday, which should be April...
Leg 2 ng 2. Teka, leg 2 is Friday.
Leg
Ikaw,
2 is Friday.
They will see you next Tuesday kasi
Oo, tama.
magpupusoy ka sa
Sorry,
Friday.
nalito ako. Oo, Friday nga pala pusoy.
Alam ko
Pero yun,
magpupusoy
kasabay.
ka.
Pero yung leg 2 ng Hold'em, meron pa rin every Tuesday and Friday pa rin po tayo.
Yes.
May added attraction lang tayo tuwing Friday, yung ating pusoy sa 5 p.m.
Yun. Yun.
Uy,
Or
teka,
as
ito.
I like to call it, pangtanggal ka.
Oo nga. Ito, sabi ni John Gonzalez from Supreme Poker ang first. Uy, congrats. Ayan, shoutout sa mga taga Supreme Poker Club.
Yan.
Ayan, John Gonzalez, baka naman maihuhook up mo kami na...
Yung picture, kailangan.
masend yung picture sa atin para magamit natin
Sandali,
sa booster.
I'm also checking the team list. Wala pang team ng Supreme Poker. Gawan nyo na yan.
Yan.
Eh, gandang paumpisa niya, no? Champion agad from Supreme Poker Club.
Eh, kagandahan leg 1 pa nga lang ito, leg 2 sa darating na biyernes. Sa lahat ng hindi pa nakakapag-register at nakakuha kayo ng puntos dito, nakakuha kayo ng puntos dito sa leg 1, you have until before the start of leg 2
Correct.
para makapag-register
7:59.
Oo. Right before the start. Otherwise, yung puntos na nakuha nyo rito, wala. Hindi nyo na makukuha yun. Tapos sa mga teams, of course, yung mga points nyo, na-accumulate yan. Eventually, magkakaroon din tayo ng leaderboard. We will tell everybody where all of the teams are at certain point of probably leg 3, leg 4. We can see some kind of trend already forming. But leg number 2 is this coming Friday, April 1. It's not an April Fool's show. And also our inaugural puso. Shoutouts, gentlemen. It is currently 2:50 a.m. Philippine time.
Record-breaking din para sa atin.
Yes. May shoutout pa ba tayo dyan, Mr. Tectonic?
Ito siya pasalamatan ko lang yung mga nag-tune in sa atin sa Facebook, sa YouTube natin dito sa diyan sila Randall Chua, John Gonzalez, Marco Opera, Milbert Bautista, Justin Philip Belanizo, si Joe Maglaki, diyan din si Lou Ricel, bagong teammate ni Coach Rod, si Karin Crisostomo. At si Boss Jobel, siyempre.
Nakita ko na may team ang Supreme, pero hindi si Isyek ang nakalista, no. This is Macchiato, si The King, si Marian Styles, tama ba?
Lakas din
Marian
yan.
Styles?
Oo.
Ang binitiwan ng Team Frisky ito.
Ba?
Randall Chua, ba't binitiwan niyo si Marian Styles? Ayan, tapos si Isang, si Tantan, and X-Poker 2024. Yan ang Supreme Poker PH team on the list. So, gawa kayo sa pan-team dahil si Isyek
Sabi ni
naging hot commodity.
Sabi nga ni John Gonzalez, wala pang team, kunin ko na yan. Nag-first Oo nga, kunin mo na.
Yeah.
Shoutout din kay Edwin De La Cruz. Ayan, dalawang team from Playing Safe. Ayan. Thank you for tuning in. Idol Edwin De La Cruz. Hit me.
Hindi mo na naman pinasalamatan si Tira Pasok. Magtatampo na naman yan. Sumilip kanina sa Torre.
Salamat sa pagising niya, no?
niya.
Sa pag-alarm ng kanyang alarm clock.
Talaga, inabaga niya yung live stream natin. Ayan. Ito lang masasabi ko sa iyo. Tira Pasok, fuck you. Sa Friday, makakasama natin yan sa Friday. Si Tira Pasok. Abangan nyo. Teka, ayan, welcome back, Pare Comis. Medyo nawala ka yata.
Gumagalaw-galaw. Mukhang napoposes na ako ng mga duwende ni Tira Pasok. Coach Ron, Fred Erickson, last message before we call it a day.
See you on Friday.
Yeah.
Yan,
Kita-kits
See you on Friday. Register early and make sure, of course, na makasali na. Para makuha yung points nyo, sayang yan. Make sure na makapag-register na kagad kayo before leg 2, which happens on Friday, April 1. Okay, that's it. Para sa leg number 1 ng ating palaro pambansa ng poker na nasa X-Poker na. This is the Summer Poker League presented by X-Poker and brought to you live by Pilipinas Poker. Dito lamang sa X-Poker Pilipinas Union. For Red Erickson and Mr. Tectonic, ako po si Commissioner. See you on Friday at mabuhay mga ka-X!